there's music in the background. Okay, it says we're live, but
Are we live?
it says we're live, but it usually takes a few seconds. We can go ahead and talk now. Okay, Robert, so you want to talk about what we've done here?
Yeah, so we have this eye of the storm plasma tube here, which generates a high voltage. And basically what we're doing is we're taking this high voltage, it's traveling through the air, which is collected by this copper plate. And the copper plate will take this voltage, which is at a very low amperage and a very high voltage. It's basically running down the wire, going into a bridge rectifier, which is taking the AC lines off of the plasma tube, converting it to direct current, which is now getting charged by these two capacitors. So as these two capacitors charge up to a certain voltage, it will trigger the SIDAC on this xenon flash tube, which operates at 300 volts. The capacitors charge at 300 volts and it gets discharged through the xenon tube when it reaches 300 volts, which is causing the flash pattern. So that's basically how it works. And the negative side of this supply is actually grounded to your earth of the house. So we use the grounded outlet of my outlet strip, since that's the most convenient location for our ground. Basically supplying the ground side of the signal for our project. So we're basically generating up to 300 volts as we measured with my multimeter. And so we get 300 volts charged into these capacitors via the bridge rectifiers and this high voltage supply off the plasma ball. It gets discharged into this flash tube, causing it to flash. Of course, we all know that xenon tubes need some support components for it to operate, because it won't just work off 300 volts. We have a trigger transformer, which requires a 90 volt pulse on the primary. The secondary pulse is 10,000 volts, which goes across the glass tube to ionize the gas, which causes the tube to conduct and discharge the capacitor into itself, causing the bright flash. So this is our project. If you're interested in a diagram, you can send me an email at robertscomputerhospital.com, and I'll gladly try to get in contact with you and send you a diagram on how to make this xenon flash tube operate off of your the output of your plasma ball.
And and below this video in the description, I'll put a link to Friedrich video where he teaches how he's experimenting with something similar to this. This project is very exciting. I'm really excited about this. So we're going to keep working on this together. Robert, thank you so much for working with me on this.
Yeah, no problem. Glad to be of help.
And what we're going to do is we're going to add a lot more of these plates with a insulator between the plates, and then
try to collect higher voltages.
More power, yeah, add more power up and up and up. And we wanted to see what we can power with it. But one of the things I want as a long-term goal, if I say it that way, a long-term interest, I'll say it that way, is to charge a battery with it, see what we can do with charging batteries. But right now we're just seeing what we can power with this. And Robert, I think you were surprised when you saw this work.
Yes, it's impressive.
It did shock me. I was touching something, the output
You got
side.
discharged by 300 volts across the capacitor and your ground.
And I've never been so happy to be in pain. That's how I found out we had power there. It was an accident, but I was smiling. But I don't recommend anyone getting shocked ever. Okay, so have a great day, and I'm happy to share with you the progress of our project. And Robert, thank you again for being a part of this. We'll see you guys soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.